everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and for being here today. So I know you guys have already read the title, but today we are going to be talking about 5 weight loss tips for lazy people. So these tips are for people who have trouble motivating themselves. Basically, this video is for people who just know they will never be that girl. You know what I mean? If you're on TikTok, you see these TikToks all the time being like, becoming that girl. That girl. And that girl refers to, you know, the bitch who's up at 5 a.m. making green smoothies. Listen, if that's you, I applaud you. I want to be you. I would trade lives. I would love to trade brains. Can I see your schedule? As much as I would love to be her, it is not me. And I know a lot of you struggle trying to be that girl as well. I know we have like 9 to 5, we have school. All of us have different things, right? So this video is gonna be kind of 5 basic tips that I recommend for lazy people on how to be more active, how to eat better, and just how to lose weight overall. If you're new here, my name is Jordan. I have a lot of weight loss content on my channel. I lost 130 pounds myself, and now I just make videos trying to help people do the same, try to help people lose weight as well. Excuse the brief interruption. Check out those views. Views from the 36th floor. I genuinely cannot look that close or I will throw up. But guys, before we jump into it, I wanted to give a very big thank you to this video's sponsor, Care Of. So for those of you who are unaware, with Care Of, they are a vitamin subscription service. So basically what that means is they have made it super easy for you to get your vitamins shipped right to your door. So basically when you order Care Of, it's gonna come in a little orange box like this, and then you're gonna open it and you're gonna see all these cute little things. I love Care Of because they make things super personalized. I've talked about this before. It's something about my name being on things, you know? I'm like, but yeah, so it comes with this, and then on the back, it's gonna tell you all about the vitamins that you bought. Care Of kind of takes the mystery out of vitamins. On their website, they list all their vitamins as well as what they are used for. And honestly, it's just a really good resource for people who have no idea what vitamins do, what each vitamin does. And then in the box, there's also this little dispenser. So this little dispenser, so cute, just like this, and every day throughout the month, you take out your little packet, and then you're just gonna have all the vitamins that you need for that day. Also, these little packs are compostable because they are made from plant-based materials. Oops, plant-based materials. So in my vitamin pack this month, I got adaptogenic mushrooms, which is for immune health, ashwagandha, which is for stress and focus, which I need this month. I need B complex, and that is for energy support, probiotic blend, that is for gut and immune health, veggie omega, and vegan D. Check them out. Check them out. By the way, see that dot? Yeah, that's pencil ink that I got stuck in my hand when I was in grade 3. That's still there. Don't worry about it. Whoops. But if you guys are interested in trying out a vitamin subscription yourself, you can go to the Care Of website and take their quiz to figure out what vitamins work for you, what vitamins they recommend. I'm a big fan of the website because you are able to add vitamins that they don't recommend as well as take ones away that they do, so it is super customizable. And after your quiz, if you decide to give Care Of a shot, you can use my code Jordan50 for 50% off your entire first order. So 50% off all your vitamins for your first order with the code Jordan50. My first tip for people who feel lazy, people who think they can't work out, they don't want to work out, they have no desire to work out, I get it, just so you know. You are not alone. My first tip for you is to find ways to be active without realizing that you're being active. Or similarly, be active doing something you would have been doing regardless. Like if you have trouble motivating yourself to do exercise that doesn't feel like exercise. What do I mean by this? Go to the mall. Literally go walk around the mall, go shopping, start walking places you're going anyway. That is such, I know for a fact my walking is what accelerated my weight loss. I just walked everywhere. I stopped taking the bus. I was like, I have to go to campus anyway, I'm walking. I have to go to Starbucks anyway, I'm walking. I have to do this anyway, I'm walking. And that was just a really easy way for me to replace driving, being on a bus, being in an Uber, with walking. Because that type of walking, I say this all the time, but leisurely walking, to me, it does not feel like exercise. I put in my headphones, I listen to a podcast, I listen to music, and I just go. So that's my number 1 tip for lazy people. Start finding a reason to walk when you don't have to, but don't force yourself to overdo it. Walking is easy. If you're lazy, it is literally the easiest form of exercise. You are walking all the time when you're not even thinking about it. However, I do know some people do have trouble walking, so if you're someone with a disability or you're someone who just has joint pain, like walking is just too much, I would say go to a pool with your friends. Like I said, try to make exercise fun. Try to make it not feel like exercise. Swimming is a really good alternative for people who struggle with joint pain, because just like walking is very easy. Especially for me, if I'm swimming and like, I'm not doing sprint swims, right? Like I'm not Michael fucking Phelps. But when I am in the pool, I am being active, of course. Like you're treading water, you're like swimming around, you're doing handstands, you're splashing people, like. All right, so tip number 2 for lazy people, this is a food tip, and it is to create a staple list of foods that you always want to have in your house and make sure it is always stocked. So something a lot of us fall into, me included, all the time is if I don't have food in my house, I use it as an excuse to order whatever the fuck I want. I'm like, oh, I ran out of my healthy like rice and beans and tofu. Yeah, I'm gonna order deep fried Oreos. As a way to avoid this, I know it's really hard to keep your groceries like stocked all the time, right? Like I completely understand throughout the week, like your shit gets eaten and it's gone and like it's not there all the time. That's why I'm saying to focus on like a select few that you know you want to purchase more of, because I don't want you purchasing like all your groceries extra, because then there's going to be a lot of food waste potentially. But I'm just talking about things that you know are easy for you to make, you know you will eat if you have to. Just make sure the ingredients you have are for something easy, because when you get lazy and you don't want to cook, you want these ingredients. Rice beans. I always have rice beans. I eat rice and beans so many times. It's a vegan staple. If you're vegan, you know, but I eat it so often because it's so easy. Like I cannot tell you how many times I have wanted to order food and I have forced myself to eat rice and beans. And while it doesn't feel great while you're doing it, you feel amazing after. Like I'm like, fuck yeah, Jordan, you did not want to eat those rice and beans, but you did, because they were there. They were there when you needed them. All right, so tip number 3 for lazy people, and this tip, I love this tip. It has worked so well for me. Honestly, this is a great tip for anyone, even if you're not lazy. This is more of a tip for people who struggle with nighttime eating, nighttime binges. So this tip that has helped me immensely, and it's something I still like to do, especially in winter, is finish my night, like when I'm done eating, when I know I shouldn't eat anymore, have peppermint tea. So I know I've talked about gum a couple times on my channel. Gum was such a good tool for me when I was binging, because if I had gum, like if I felt like I had an incoming binge and like I couldn't control, you know, my desires for food, which was very often, gum really helped. Peppermint tea has the same effect as gum, but it's like better than gum, because on cold winter nights, you can sit with your little peppermint tea. I put Splenda in mine. I like sweet tea. So I put Splenda in my tea and I just drink it, and you feel the tea, the hot tea going down your body and sitting in your stomach. And I love hot tea. I don't know, maybe it's like just part of my ritual, so I'm like glamorizing it, but like I just love at night when I get to sit with my tea. Just drink my tea. All right, so tip number 4, and this is a big one as well. You have probably heard people say this many times if you've ever looked up weight loss advice. Out of sight, out of mind. Honest to God, it works. Whenever I'm in California at Zach's, we go to grocery outlet and we get this like 5-pound tub of animal crackers, because like animal crackers are my shit. I could eat animal, I love animal crackers, they're so good. But we get this like 5-pound tub of fucking animal crackers, and sometimes if I just let it sit beside me on the couch, the entire day I will be opening it and eating those animal crackers. I will be like, let's keep eating these animal crackers. Like they're there, so I'm gonna eat them. And I will eat them literally all day, and it is a problem. But the second you put those animal crackers in a cupboard or somewhere I can't see them, it's like I forget they even exist. It's incredible. Like I'll open the cupboard and I'll get excited again because I forgot I had animal crackers. So if you are someone who struggles with motivation, or you feel like you're lazy, you don't exercise much, it's okay. Obviously, it is always good for your body to be healthy, to be active, to move, and I really recommend it. I recommend that you guys, you know, take care of your body, get it outside, breathe in fresh air. But for the days you don't want to, just remember that you are not going to ruin your weight loss progress from not exercising. The main thing you want to work on is your relationship with food and making sure you're within the calories that you have allocated for yourself that day. You will not gain weight if you're in a calorie deficit. Let me rephrase that. You might gain weight. You will not gain fat. You might gain water weight. Who knows what you're eating? You might be eating things that are going to make you retain water. I don't know. but you will not gain fat if you are in a calorie deficit. And that is just a really important point to remember. If you do feel like you're lazy, if you do beat yourself up from not being super active, the most important thing is your food. Keeping within your food, eating healthy food, eating food that falls within your calories, maintaining your calorie deficit, and that's the main thing that you need for weight loss. There is a next step above out of sight, out of mind. And that is just don't buy the food. It is okay if you do not feel comfortable with certain foods in your house. It is okay. For years, I could not keep junk food in my house. Like, it just wasn't an option. I think 3 years after I lost weight, I could not buy junk food because I knew just having the food in my house would trigger binge eating. That's the next step above out of sight, out of mind. If I said that and you said, haha, that's funny, like I always have food on my mind, like even if I put it away, like I will think about it, I know exactly what you mean because I was there once too. Don't buy until you feel like it can be in your cupboard and you won't be thinking about it all day, because that's no way to live either. When you're trying to lose weight, we're in the journey to become healthier, right? And your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So don't do anything that's going to be super mentally or emotionally taxing on yourself. All right, so number 5, my 5th tip for people who are lazy. And honestly, I didn't really even want to bring this one up because I feel like every video, like every freaking weight loss or fitness person on the internet talks about this. But just for the people who knows, maybe you are watching the first ever weight loss video you have ever watched. And so my 5th tip is just to prepare for success. If you are lazy, if you know that the morning of you are not going to get out of bed, prepare for it. If you know at dinner time you are not going to, you're going to be too lazy to make dinner, prepare for it. The number one way you can prepare your food is to meal prep. I know meal prepping is not fun. It is something I do not like. I do not enjoy cooking in general, so I do not like meal prepping. But meal prepping, like so many people consider meal prepping the reason they were successful in weight loss or in weight gain, like anything when you are trying to transform your body, people love meal prepping. And like I said, I don't like meal prepping. I know for a lot of you it's probably really boring and you don't want to do it, and that's not great advice for people who are lazy, right? Because we're all like, I don't want to meal prep. That sounds fucking terrible. So my best advice for that is make it fun. Make it fun. Invite a friend over, invite your sister, invite your brother, invite your aunt, invite anyone who you want to spend time with. If I had someone in my life who I was close with, I had a good relationship with, I didn't feel like I felt like I was close enough to ask a favor for, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want you going out and asking strangers to like do stuff for you. That's like not my vibe. But what I'm saying is, if I had a friend who was really into meal prepping, they really enjoyed it, they do an awesome job, and they do it anyway, I would just offer to pay them to make mine too. I would be like, hey, like if I drop off my groceries, or if I like hook you however much money to get double the groceries and then pay you for the labor of like putting it together, will you do that? That is the shit I would do. I would 100% pay someone to make my meal preps before I would do them myself. And I know it's sad. No, it's sad. But yeah, guys, so those are my 5 tips for lazy people on how to lose weight. I hope you guys found it helpful. I know sometimes a lot of the content I put out is a little bit repetitive. I do try to add new things in every single video because I don't want it to be super repetitive. But I hope you guys just remember, new people are always finding me, like always finding me. Each one of my videos I think is only viewed by like 10% on my subscriber base, and the remaining is like people who have never seen my face before. So I just want to continue putting out content that can help everyone. As always, please leave your comments down below. If you have any tips for lazy people, please put them down below, because we all know we want the tips. Us lazy assholes want the tips. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.